So here are the numbers for all of for May, and this is the thing that's kind of crazy. So at the beginning of May, we had 14,000, right? Remember, we had just broken past 11,000. We got into the 10,000s. Went back to 14,000, and beginning of this month, we're at 11,900. So we skipped the 13,000s, we skipped the 12,000s, went right to 11,900. So that's down 29% from 16,900 last year, and down 15% from 14,000 last month. Pending listings under contract, we're at 12,500 versus 11,900 last year, and up 31% from 9,500 last month. So, all that pent up demand, everyone that was waiting, what we were saying is that even though everyone's waiting, everyone else that's been getting beat on their offers, they finally had their offers, they had the opportunity to put a house under contract, right? The ones that have been needing seller concessions and so on, well, those guys are on the sidelines again, right? Now you can pay your own closing costs, or you can go conventional. You got a stronger offer. Monthly sales were at 7,000 versus 10,500 this time last year, so down 33% and down 2.5% from 7,200 last month, but we're expecting June to just crush those numbers. Monthly average sales price, $180 a foot versus $172 last year, so still up 4.5%, down 2.4% from $184 last month, but if you remember, everything over 500 is completely stalling. We're starting to recover, but everything 500 and under actually hasn't changed at all. So the steady beat of appreciation is continuing. And the monthly median sales price is $293, up 5.4% from $278 last year, and down 2.3% from $300 even last month. So some of the biggest takeaways here. Active listings dropped only 4% from last month, but active listings without a contract fell over 15%, which means that we got a lot of supply that were left over from before, but not as enough new listings as we need. So very little is replaced by new inventory. So it's going to get much harder for buyers to find a home they want and find, and they're more likely to be in multiple offer situations. So if you guys are probably dealing with this already. Huge recovery in demand is confirmed by the fact that we had 31% month over month as far as under contract. Closed sales is a different story. It's going to take a month for us to see that. Some of the things to be concerned about, we call it dead cat bounce. Are we in the clear, or is this the eye of the hurricane, right? Like, it seems good, it feels good, everyone's feeling pretty good about this right now, but we still don't know what's going to happen from all those people that lost their jobs, whether those jobs are coming back, right? Looking at offices, people that are realizing that they don't need as much office space. Can they do the same with fewer employees? Will their businesses ever recover? So there's just lots of things we don't know. Right now, it feels pretty good. Our saving grace really today is the fact that Arizona is a market that people want to move to, right? California, Chicago, Washington, Oregon, like a lot of people are moving here. That's really our saving grace. So the things that are happening here, it seems like it's going to continue to be positive, but this could be one of those things where it's very, very regional. So yeah, like we don't know how much of this has to do with government intervention, how much of it has to do with our market. So one thing that they're saying is, where's the stat? We typically have about a 3% mortgage default rate on a national level, right? Not locally. On a national level, we're at 6.5%. So twice as many people are missing their mortgage payments right now than normal, right? So those are the things to kind of keep an eye out on. And I think when we had the 2008, 2007, we were looking at about 8% default rate. So it doesn't take a whole lot for things to go south. Worst locations: Nevada, New York, New Jersey, and Florida. Not terribly surprising. As a state, Arizona, we're at 2.6% default rate. So we're doing better than the national average. So what do we tell our clients? To the buyers, if you're waiting, you missed it, right? And that's what we were saying before. If you're waiting, you're gonna miss it. It's too late. You missed it. So we had a window with less competition. It's gone. The March appreciation will continue to keep beating. For sellers, it just got a little bit better. Particularly if you got sellers over 500K that were nervous, it's going to be fine, right?